and welcome everyone. Today we are going to learn the poem The Road Not Taken from Beehive textbook class 9th. Open page number 15. The poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Robert Frost does that with his poems with almost all of them. He could be talking about the traffic or the weather and still manage to hide 100 metaphors and 100 miracles of meanings. Oh, yes, that's why we have so many of his poems in our curriculum. So, let's get into the poem. This well known poem is about making choices and the choices that shape us. Robert Frost is an American poet who writes simply but insightfully about common, ordinary experiences. So, children, here, for example, when we go to a shop, we have a lot of choices to select some dresses, but we fix to a two pairs which we wanted to take, but you have a little bit of confusion to select one. Yes, in a similar way here, Robert Frost the poet had to select one road to travel. Yes, let's get to the poem. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both and be one traveler. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Yes, here the Robert has standing near the two roads where the roads are separated. The poet says that in a jungle there were two roads, both roads go in different directions. As the poet has used the term yellow wood, you can see the term yellow wood used by the poet. It seems that the leaves have turned lifeless and yellow, depicting autumn. Means here the leaves have no life. Means those are the dry leaves fallen from the tree. This is we can say that it is the autumn season. Autumn season means what, children? Autumn season is what, those where the leaves fall and the new leaves arise. So this was the road which is diverged in a yellow wood. Diverged is to divide into in a yellow wood. Yellow wood is what? Here the roads are covered with a dry leaves covered. Okay, the poet feels sorry because he alone cannot travel on both roads, so he has a confused to select a road. He could not go on to the two roads. He wanted to select any one. The roads could symbolize two choices in life, and the poet is finding it difficult to make a choice. So he, being a traveler, stood there for a long time, determining which way to continue traveling. As he was thinking, he noticed that one of the roads bent in the tree and shrubs and finally disappeared. Then took the other just as far, and having perhaps the better claim because it was grassy and wanted wear, though as for that the person there had warned them really about the same. After seeing that one of the roads disappeared into the undergrowth, the poet decides to take the other road. As just as fair can have multiple meanings, perhaps the poet wants to say that the man is the road is beautiful, as well as the poet wants to be fair and choose the correct option. Hence, selecting between two roads may portray the selection between two destinies. The poet, okay, so here what happens? The poet wanted to select any one between the two roads, and he wanted to select the best one to travel. Okay, the poet then describes that maybe this road is better because it has fresh grass grown. Here you can see that he selects one road which has a grass, and it was a fresh grass and on it, and was not much used. It was not much used. But when he started traveling on it, he found that travelers have passed through this road just as the other. Yes, when he came to know that it was when he was walking on the road, he came to know that, see, in the similar way, how could he think in the similar way the traveler and other travels have traveled on that road. We can observe how the poet quickly goes back to his statement. First, he says this road is untraveled. Then, as he walks, finds it's equally traveled. Yes, you can observe that, children, when he says that it was before never traveled, but when he travels on the road, he came to know that it was traveled by other travelers. Also, the poet says that the path wanted where. A path cannot have a destiny or want to where. Only humans have want. Thus, the poetic device personification is used. Here, in personification, a thing, an idea, or an animal, or is given human qualities. Here, the path is personified. Means here the path is identified. Okay, and both that morning equally lay in leaves. No step had trod in black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet, knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. The poet says that both the roads were covered with leaves that morning, and perhaps that morning he was the first to travel on the road, as the leaves fallen on the road had not turned black by the steps of traveler. Means on the roads he was the first traveler on that morning, because there are no footsteps on the road. Okay. However, it seems that he regrets his decision slightly, wondering if he will ever get to come back and take other road. Now he came to one decision that when he travels on the road, he came to know that again he never come back to that road again by passing on the same road. He thinks so. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Now happens, see, years from now, somewhere in the future, the poet feels that he will look back and then decide whether the choice he made was the correct one or not. This may be indicating that making a choice out of this is the decision choice he made was the correct one or not. This may be indicating that making a choice out of two objectives is responsible for our future, and that makes all the difference. Yes, you have given two choices to select, and you choose the better one, which makes you future difference. Yes, the choice may bring us right or wrong. He will be telling about his choice with a sigh. Sigh is releasing a deep breath, expressing happiness, relief, sadness, etc. Yes, after all taking a decision, now he breathes slowly, that it may be the happiness or sadness or any relief he had taken, as he choosed a right path to travel to reach his destiny. So, if the choice proves out to be right, it will be a sign of happiness. Yes. If the road he chosen was the right one to travel, then we can say that it is a symbol of happiness. Yes, thank you. This is the poem about the road not taken by Robert Frost. Read the poem, understand the poem, and read the questions, and just write the answers what you understand from the poem. Thank you.